things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the PITT Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. PITT lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Delivers the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Going with the ground game left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
It ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the PITT Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Going to look downfield again. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Look out, he's got room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Pitt pushing the pace. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And we saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's White. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's White. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Georgia.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to beat him to the left. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but to put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hit right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Algier. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Pitt pushing the base. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it, make something happen before the half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And some room to work. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Creates a little space. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fire into the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working the middle. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over Central Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running to the left. Slithers into space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Here we go.
Absolutely third down stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hit right back to the line. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Hey, Cam.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Pitt, 14.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Pitt, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. On to attempt the try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Offense in a split backfield. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. The run to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be
turning it on. The 30. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Hit right back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage zone. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ready to try the point after.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Pitt pushing the pace. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Pitt! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 15 over Central Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Panthers! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense of getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.